Hey Aquarius, welcome to your Enchanted Path reading. We are going to do a reading. It is general, but the Enchanted Path is your life. So we're going to start out with an Enchanted Map Oracle, and then we'll use the Enchanted Forest Tarot to do the reading. I may randomly pick a card out of your reading to read the description, because I absolutely love the descriptions. The way they describe the cards is just magical. I will say that I went to do your reading. I pressed record and Spirit brought me Sagittarius message. So I ended up doing their reading instead of yours. So it may be significant to you, maybe not, but it's worth looking at that video. So let's get started. Let's see where you're at, Aquarius, with on the Enchanted Map. Spirit, where is Aquarius on this Enchanted Map? Okay, we got one trying to come out here. And we have Stuck in the Mud, number 24, if that's significant to you. All right, so let's see what Stuck in the Mud is talking about. You're being invited to stop and savor the wonder of your life. Becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you've been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud, but for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. So, at first glance, when we were looking at this card as it comes up, it's like, oh no, I'm in stuck mode. But Spirit is saying that there's a reason behind it, and it may be the time that you need before you really just take off. So let's see how this is playing out for you. Spirit, what is the story here for Aquarius? Okay, so your current energy is the Weaver of Boons. This is the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like this might, the Stuck in the Mud, you may be really focused on your work and you've been working really hard. You are a major contributor in your household, or maybe the only contributor right now for some of you. But I feel like that's what your focus is about providing security and support for your family, and stacking up your money, or at least working hard towards it. But maybe there's a different perspective that Spirit wants you to see. Could be something you're overlooking in the home. It could be something that you're overlooking within a relationship. It could be something you're overlooking at your job. So it's time to step back and observe before you make any decisions or move forward. So what is the challenge here for Aquarius? And we have the Forest Lord. This is the Emperor. So some of you may be having a challenge with your current boss, or this could be about really taking charge of your own life and being a leader. This could be the challenge right now. This could be what's coming up for you. It's going to play out differently for each person. So what is the advice from Spirit for Aquarius? And we have the Seven of Challenges. This is the Seven of Wands. And so I feel like if we just look at the card directly, this is like, you may need to be in protection mode. You may need to look around and realize that there might be somebody even within your home, stealing from you. It could be money. It could be, you know, items in your home. But this is also about really standing your ground, and, you know, that you will have the higher ground, that you will, well, that's not 7 of wands, it's 7 of swords. So there could be a strategy that you really will be coming up with in regard to, you know, whatever this situation is here. If it's something at work, and I feel like that strategy will come to you, because you're, you know, kind of taking at this time to observe. I feel like that's how you're going to be led. If this isn't somebody betraying you, or it could be both. It could be about the fact that you aren't realizing, or, you know, clearly seeing why or how somebody is betraying you, or, you know, is deceiving you. And this could be definitely within your work. Okay, and the outcome we get is the 3 of Visions, and this is, this could be significant for you. I feel like maybe there's, maybe you've been called the 3 Bears or something, or the 3 Musketeers or something. You and, you know, your friends or something. There's something there, and I think that that is what we're going to read. We're going to read this 3 of Visions because it's your outcomes. That's the same as 3 of Cups. So we could be talking about celebration of some sort, and it could be in regard to this strategy towards your job. But let's see what it says in the book. I just love the way they describe everything in here. Okay. Even in the enchanted forest, this is a remarkable sight. What appears at first to be a rumble of aggressive bears is revealed to be quite the opposite. Bedecked with garlands of blackberry brambles, 3 bewitching bears are dancing together in celebration. What are they celebrating? It's a beautiful day in the forest, and they are bears. What could be better than that? They dance barefoot on a carpet of wood violets that release their sweetness on the air, adding to the delight of the day. You don't have to be a bear to know that making time for friendship is as important as any other aspect of life. If you've been neglecting your connections to friends, now is the time to make it a priority. Gather with those who know you well and with whom you can be yourself. You don't need a special occasion. The time you spend in good company is a celebration in itself. So this is all about friendship, pastime with good company, playfulness, laughter, the delights of companionship. So I feel like this is really talking about your work may be getting in the way of a relationship, and maybe there's somebody within this 3 Musketeers or 3 Bears, I don't know what it is that's coming to me. Maybe somebody really needs you right now, and I feel like you are someone that's there for others. So you know, maybe it's a little closer to home. Maybe it's not you know, somebody so outside of your circle that you're used to helping. It's somebody that's right close to you that may need your help, or your, you know, your companionship more than ever. So let's get some clarity here. Why is this Weaver of Boons, or the Queen of Pentacles, here for Aquarius? Okay, we have Aries here. It could be an earth sign here, if this isn't you. Okay, why do we have the Queen of Pentacles here? And we have the 8 of Wands. So could be some kind of positive movement forward, or positive communication coming towards you. But I feel like this is positive movement towards some type of leadership position, or towards an Aries, or really positive movement towards really taking control and being in some type of leadership position. And we have the Knight of Swords clarifying this Emperor card. So I feel like they're, okay, so I feel like you're in a really good place. You have this forward momentum happening, and I feel like it is in your job. But I feel like there's a boss or somebody in leadership that is kind of bringing some communication. It's a little shitty. It's a little bit blunt. It's a little bit, lacking emotion, if you will. And, it may be truthful, but it's still painful. I feel like there's some type of communication coming through. Okay, so why is this Seven of Challenges or Seven of Swords here as the advice from Spirit? And we have the Devil. Okay, so there is definitely some type of betrayal happening, deception, lies, manipulation within the situation. It could be at home, but I feel like this is where your focus is, or needs to be. I feel like there is definitely something, somebody is trying to knock you off your game in a sense. And it's happening behind your back. So I feel like Spirit is saying, slow down, take a look at things, because this could, just knowing that this is happening can make you operate. I don't want to say things outside of you should make you operate any differently, but it's like, things will make sense to you now. They will make sense once you really see what is happening, and it's taking this time out, in a sense, to observe and not be a part of this situation, and really looking from the outside in. That's going to bring about that clarity, and you're going to have the victory. You have this celebration here. And it may be that someone in your home is actually going to really be there for you through this situation. And it could be just a, very close friend. They don't have to be in your house. But all right, so why is this Three of Visions or Three of Cups here for Aquarius? So this could be a Capricorn as well. And then we have the Eight of Cups. So you're going to be moving towards something that's much more fulfilling. So you may be leaving a job, or maybe it's just that you're going to really leave this negative, deceptive energy in behind you. You're turning your back to it. You are focused on what brings you fulfillment and where you have the camaraderie and the support. Okay, so there may be a decision that you're coming to, and it could be in regard to work, or it could be about letting go of friendship that has tainted something in your home or in your family. All right, so let's get some guidance here. Can you Spirit Messages card? So what is the guidance? What guidance do you have for Aquarius? And we have Animal Kingdom. Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. And so this, I feel like, you may be an animal lover. Very few people are not, but I feel like there is really going to be some compassion given to you, and something's going to really put things in perspective when it comes to your animals, or maybe there will be animals in the wild that you see, a certain type of bird or something is going to, make the light bulb go off in your head about something. Okay, so let's get one more of those. And we have self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. So if I kind of get two scenarios with that, I feel like um, you can be someone that, you know, gets in your head and may self-sabotage, you know, yourself. You know, it could be that case. I also feel like that's something that you think is happening. You feel like things may not have moved forward properly, either at work or within a relationship, because of something you've done. And so you may be beating yourself up thinking that you are sabotaging this particular relationship or job. I feel like Spirit is letting you know, no, there's more at play here. There's more than meets the eye. You need to take this time. Maybe you're taking some time off right now or going to, and I feel like even just stepping away from it, maybe not even being within the situation, is going to make a whole lot of things clear. And it may just lead to you making a decision to either emotionally turning your back on the situation or physically, or both. Walking away from this job or this relationship or whatever this is for you. Okay, so let's get some starseed messages to close this out. What messages do we have for Aquarius? And we have free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. And I'm just feeling like that, you know, you've been locked down into something, and it may be time to release that, whatever that is for you. Any other messages? We have the blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. So this is something that you deep down already know. And so whatever this is in regard to, it will resonate with you right now. I'm also getting a strong feeling of, you know, with this free spirit and floating without walls and, you know, inner compass. I feel like there is a whole lot of travel coming up. Or maybe this is something where you know, you find yourself in a new position where there's a lot of travel, or something to that nature. Something where you're not necessarily, I know a lot of people are working from home, so there may be something that is really guiding you to take on something now that is traveling around the country. I don't, that's just for some of you. And this card can also represent, you know, that Eight of Wands can definitely talk about travel and movement, right? So some of you could be just moving home, you know, moving to a different home. Any other messages for Aquarius? And we have Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. And if you're not feeling that where you're at, whether it's at, you know, your current relationship, at your current job, at your current home, something is really calling you to focus on love and being loved. All right, those are the messages that came through for you, Aquarius. I thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I.